Welcome to the solution for the hands-on activity, Understanding Data Types. Now that you have completed the hands-on activity, let me walk you through how I would approach these tasks. By the end of this activity, you will be able to identify and understand the different data types supported by Excel and their specific uses. You'll gain the ability to convert between various data types, enter and format data, and manipulate it for better organization and analysis. Additionally, you'll learn how to utilize Copilot to streamline and automate data handling tasks, enhancing your overall efficiency. Let's begin by downloading the Module 2 Lesson 2 HOA dataset. Next, we want to create a new workbook by navigating to the File tab and then selecting New in the navigation pane on the left. Alternatively, you can use the shortcut Control and N. Let's save the new workbook again in the File tab and now select Save As. We'll call this Household Budget and then click Save. Navigating back to the dataset we've downloaded, let's move Sheet 1 over into the new workbook we've just created. Right-click on the sheet name, select Move or Copy, and then we want to move it to the Household Budget workbook and select OK. We need to rename this sheet by double-clicking on the sheet name, and we'll call it Budget Overview. To add a new worksheet, we can select the plus sign, or you can use the keyboard shortcut Shift Function and F11. Let's rename this new worksheet to Detailed Tracker. In our Detailed Tracker worksheet, we want to add some headings and some sample data. I've already created this, so I will copy it and paste it into our new workbook. I will insert a column for the budget amounts. Now we need to copy the budget amounts from the dataset we've downloaded. So going back to the dataset workbook, in the Budget Work tab, highlight the range and select Ctrl-C to copy, and in the new workbook we created in column C, press Ctrl and V to paste the information. Excel is reading the numbers as text. You will notice a yellow triangle with an exclamation mark next to the numbers. The number in this cell is formatted as text or preceded by an apostrophe. A quick way to convert these numbers is to highlight the range where you identify a green triangle in the top right corner of the cell. From the drop-down list next to the error, select Convert to Number. For the remainder of the numbers, you'll notice a full stop or a period. My Excel settings requires numbers to be identified with a comma decimal separator, so we need to convert these by highlighting the range and using the shortcut Ctrl and H. We're going to find the periods and replace them with commas and then select Replace All. Click A and then Close. However, for this figure, we still have an apostrophe in front of the number. We can quickly delete this manually. Now our numbers are properly formatted, we can also edit the date. Highlight the date range, and you can choose Short Date from the drop-down menu in the Numbers group. Finally, we want to convert our numbers to a currency format. Let's do that by highlighting the range, and then again from the drop-down menu in the Numbers group, select Currency Format, or you can use the keyboard shortcut Control, Shift, and the $sign. Next, we can practice doing some alignment with Copilot. Let's ask Copilot to center align the headers in our table. Select Enter to execute your prompt, and then click Apply. Next, you might wish to left align the dates in the date column, so again we can ask Copilot to left align the dates in the date column and click Enter to execute your prompt. And don't forget to select Apply. Now we can use Copilot to gather some insights. So still in our Detail Tracker worksheet, let's use Copilot to summarize our data. This summary will provide an overview that we can add into the Budget Overview tab. And Copilot provides us with a summary table showing us the total budget expenses, the total actual expenses, the total budgeted income, and the total actual income. Let's add this into a new worksheet. From here, we can copy these figures into our Budget Overview tab. So highlight the income range, select Ctrl-C to copy, and in the Budget Overview tab, we'll paste using Ctrl-V. Navigating back to our new worksheet, highlight the expenses and select Ctrl-C. And in the Budget Overview tab, use Ctrl and V to paste. In our Budget Overview summary report, don't forget to update the period. We are currently looking at our income and expenses for the month of March. And now we can prompt Copilot to calculate the difference between the budget and actual figures, and this should result in adding an additional column to our dataset with the differences. Let's insert this new column, and now we can see we are on track with our income, and we are a little overspent when it comes to our expenses. The final insight we might want to ask, and the big question, is how much money can we now actually save for a holiday or any big ticket items that are coming up? So finally, we will ask Copilot, based on the actual figures in the table, how much money are we now able to save? And Copilot provides us with an answer that based on the actual figures in the table, you can save 544 euros. That's good going for March. Finally, you want to explore the Share option in the File tab so you can practice sharing your workbook with your partner via email. Next, you might want to print the Budget Overview tab so you can put it up in your apartment for daily tracking. You can do this by navigating to the File tab, select Print, ensure the printer option is Microsoft Print to PDF, and then select the Print option at the top. Great! Let's recap what we've done. In this activity, we started by entering and formatting income and expense data in Excel to create a detailed tracker. We then converted data types, such as text, to numbers and adjusted date formats for accuracy. Next, we focused on formatting and cleaning up the data by applying currency formats and ensuring proper alignment. Finally, we used Copilot to generate insights, summarize the budget versus the actual amounts, and calculate our savings, resulting in a well-organized budget sheet ready for sharing or printing.